Hey guys, it's Dirt Junkie. So I just thought I'd do a quick video today about facing some fears that I apparently have once again, and that is related to the jumps that I have out here. So one of them, this is the one that especially is scaring me right now. It's been a while since I've hit it. I hit it after I got the new bike. The face of it though has eroded considerably. It's only about halfway up the log now. The dirt is. So it just changes the approach a little bit. I could build it back up and bring some dirt out, but I think it's totally fine. It's just, you know, even aside from that erosion, this jump, for some reason, just at one point I was hitting it fairly confidently, but I won't ever say that any of the jumps are second nature to me. I guess the only one I don't have to really even think about much is the tabletop. But these other jumps that have actual consequences for not sticking or landing definitely scare me. And it's one of those, you know, like I said, I've done this jump a decent number of times, not that much, but you know, it's been long enough now that I think it's gotten into my head all over again. So one thing I'm doing is I added this ramp here, which I didn't have the first time I ever hit this jump, but what this is going to do, room for error essentially. So if I come up a bit short, it's not going to be too extreme. I'm not really worried about coming up short. The thing that's really getting in my head is the takeoff, and you know, it's just going to be important for me to you know, make sure I use enough throttle on the lip, which is the log, so that I don't get, you know, tossed over the handlebars pretty much, and also be gripping with the bike with my knees. When I was first learning this jump, I had several close calls where it felt like I was just about to fly over the handlebars, but gripping with the bike alone has, you know, pretty much solved that. So it's interesting because, you know, as someone who doesn't have much experience jumping, you know, for other areas in here, like for the walls, the log matrix, you know, I don't tend to grip with my knees much or at all. Instead, I like to leave the knees open, let the bike move around, and you know, kind of more of a trials approach. But for the jumps, I've found that it's pretty important to keep the knees gripped on the bike. So this one also, I haven't hit this in quite a while. There is some erosion here as well, so on this lip it should still be good, but you can see how many rocks, like all this little debris that's exposed now. This used to be flat and smooth, and then what I'll do to warm up for this is probably jump off to the side and clear the smaller tire right there. So yeah, those are the two goals today. Hit the step up jump and do the log double. So like I said, I feel like I'm having to kind of push myself all over again from scratch. I really lost my nerve when it comes to these jumps for some reason. But anyway, let's try to get it done. All right, guys. First warm up is done on the step up. The first one felt really sketchy. Second one felt pretty great. Landed front wheel pretty high on the second one, but it was all good. Third one also felt a bit sketchy. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so I think that step up jump is actually a pretty good warm up for this, because the lip over there, similar to this, it gets a lot more aggressive right near the top, and not quite like this, but you do need to be on the throttle a bit heavier as you come off that lip up there, and same deal down here. So what needs to happen is those two ones that I got a little bit sketchy aren't ideal. Need more throttle. It's all about, I mean, it's speed and throttle, right? So the two that I got sketchy on that one, I was going in a lot faster and didn't give it enough throttle for the speed I was going. So when you have an aggressive lip like that, you need to be more aggressive the faster you go. You need to be heavier on the throttle, is what I'm finding. But yeah, no, that was good. I'm gonna jump to the side here, get a feel for it, get warmed up, and then I'll go for the double. All right, guys, that felt amazing. The last one where I jumped to the side, it felt so good. I knew right then and there that it was time to commit or just go inside. And I did, and you know, it felt great. Even getting the bike angle where it needs to go to get a nice smooth landing. And I feel good about that. Honestly, I'm glad I didn't leave it on the tabletop, the step up, because with the two sketchier ones on the step up, I definitely didn't have, that did take a hit to my confidence. And I'm like, man, is today the day to be messing with this? But after jumping to the side several times, it, you know, felt good the last, you know, especially the last time. And I'm like, yeah, I got this, let's go for it. So feels good. And like I said, I don't think I'll ever not be scared of this, because the jumping is just not my skill set, but it is fun nonetheless. And really, it's not even about the jumping, but it's just that feeling of, you know, facing your fears and going for it, and feeling like you accomplished something for the day. And so anyway, I won't ramble too much more. So with that, I'll talk to you guys later, and until next time, keep riding.